Hello friends, welcome to my channel. There is a small dog here, 75 centimeters. I thought I'd show you. They said it's very big. We came all the way up here. We traveled 500 kilometers. A 75 centimeter dog. I thought since I'm here, let's meet this bold friend of mine. Come here. The 75 centimeter dog is calling me here. Let's get to know you. What's your name?
Burke, brother.
Hi, Burke. Nice to meet you, brother. How are you?
Nice to meet you, brother. I'm good, bro.
Hey, Burke, you bring me here for a 75 centimeter dog, saying it's this big, it's that big. Lift that leg up. Let's see. Come on, boy. Come.
Come, we're on land. Come. Come.
Wow, the dog grew. Get it on camera like this. Towards the dog's level, like that. Wait a minute. Did you change the dog while our backs were turned? What did you do, Ahmed? Oh my God, wait a minute. What kind of dog is this, brother? It's really nice. Wow, look at that physique. It's obvious. Look, a handspan, my handspan, is 22 centimeters. Look, I'm placing it. The dog has a waist of at least 22 centimeters. The waist, you know, that narrows and thickens. I'm looking at the depth one. Wow, amazing. Friends, jokes aside, welcome again to all of you. You see, 90% of our people, both domestically and abroad, think this dog is a Kangal. Out of 85 million people, 75, 80 million think so. Both domestically and abroad. Now, let's put the breed aside. So what breed is this dog? Is it the Kangal or something else? Let's put this aside. It's a wonderful dog. First of all, congratulations. Its care is top-notch. The dog's weight, this and that, it's shedding. You can brush its fur. When my dad finds the brush.
Hopefully.
Now, the time has come. It's shedding its fur. Friends, look. It has a shoulder height of 90 centimeters, maybe even more. How much did you weigh it with that device, brother?
89. Now.
Did it lose some weight?
It must have lost a bit.
I mean, we weighed it at 89 kilos, brother.
89 kilos, friends. And sheep. This dog definitely goes for sheep. I mean, without any question. The 75 centimeters was just a joke. It's a dog that I can say is over 90 centimeters. And the rear angle system is very nice. Look, here's the bone, my finger, and the other bone is here. Do you see this distance? Compare this distance with that one. You can see that the back of the dog is strong. And the angles, the rear angles are great. The thickness of the heels further supports the strength of its back. This dog runs very well. And when it stands on its 2 feet, whether jumping somewhere, wrestling with a wolf, or wrestling with a foreign dog, it becomes very sturdy when it braces itself. The back part is okay. When we look at its waist, the dog's waist is also good. Now it has gained weight. Due to the weight, it has slightly lowered the middle part. That's what I assume. But when you look at it, I mean, when the dog stretches itself, it has a great physique. And let's move on to the front legs. Can we come this way? Yes, now. The front legs are a bit forward compared to the body, but it's good. I mean, for this size, it's a very well-proportioned dog. The head structure, now, we think this is a Kangal, but this dog is not a Kangal. Maybe there is some Kangal in it. That's why it resembles a Kangal. But in a Kangal, let me use Professor Serbulent's term here. With his permission, greetings to Kangal father as well. This appearance does not exist in a Kangal. Look, this nose, eye, and ear angle and this appearance are not present. And do you see this forehead stop? Look, it has a slightly steep forehead stop. This distances it from being a Kangal. Plus, look at these under eye areas. The arches under the eyes need to be more pronounced so that it appears more triangular. I'm saying this for a Kangal. I apologize. Again, I emphasize this. This dog is a wonderful dog. If someone asked me if I would keep it, those who know me know. I don't easily like and keep dogs. I would keep this dog. Truly perfect. Let me move the camera to the side again. I'm tiring you out. Friends, look. I'm going to give you a D ratio here. Now let's look at the height and length of this animal. In terms of ratio, this dog is tall and long-legged compared to a Kangal. More robust compared to a Kangal. Now, when you look on the internet at dogs that are not Kangals but are marketed as if they are, if you see a very thin, long snout, long and upright neck, robust body, long hind legs, long front legs, and a straighter tail compared to a Kangal, then that is a dog that has diverged from the Kangal. Even if it has Kangal blood, it is a dog that has diverged from the Kangal. Now, if we evaluate this animal as a sheepdog, it's correct. It's a big, strong dog. But when you put it in the Kangal breed standard, for example, I'm talking about the correct example of a Kangal going to sheep as a guard. We're not saying a Kangal can't be robust. Don't twist the words from this point. I don't get involved in those matters. According to the build of this animal, the Kangal's build is shorter, which means the time it takes to move its foot from here to there will be quicker in a more compact dog. And it will make it more practical and agile in sudden turns and jumps. This is precisely what makes a Kangal a Kangal. Plus, up until today, in the last 20 years, we have been able to prove this to people by taking measurements, both domestically and internationally, the ratio of height to length. Look, you measure the height from the shoulder blade here. You measure from the ground, right behind this elbow, and you measure the length from this front breastbone to the hip bone here. In this ratio, the Kangal is more compact, more well proportioned. Now look at this dog. A long dog. Can we take the camera like this? Don't film me, film the dog. From here. Look right from here, Ahmet. This dog is a heavy dog, friends. Very heavy. The Kangal should be more compact compared to this, so it can be more practical and make quicker starts. Jump from here to there more quickly. Can't this one do it? It can. But the Kangal's feature is different. For example, this one does it by consuming more fuel. The Kangal does it by consuming less fuel. A heavy framed dog. Will it go to the sheep? It will. But I'm talking about a Kangal in the 60 to 65 kilo range. That's something else. Anyway, it's a wonderful dog, my brother. Now we have a female here. Let's go over to her. Here.
Kibar, come.
Let's hold Kibar and bring her over here. Come, Kibar. Come, my girl. Come. Let's turn her around slowly. Slowly. By the way, Kibar is pregnant. That's why we're being gentle with Kibar. Now, friends, look. You won't find this mask on any of the original true Kangal dogs, or as Serbulent Hoka calls them, the purest of the pure, which we also place at the center of the standard. Look. Completely black head. And two yellow eyes in stark contrast to that mask. Look, this is something not found in the Kangal. And when we look at the old dogs, see, there is a black head in the Kangal. If I find it, I'll try to upload the picture into the video. There is a black head. There is a dark color, gray color in the Kangal, but not like this. Now we are looking at this animal. We call it a Kangal, but just like the dog over there. Look, Kibara, can you shoot it from the side like this? Look at its height and length. Look at the body structure and the ratio of the bone structure to the body. Interestingly, the Kangal has a more bony structure compared to its body. The Kangal is a bony dog for its height. This female has a bit more sag for her height. I can say its coat is close to that of a Kangal. It has a double layered coat because there is Kangal in this dog. It has inherited some of the shepherd dog traits from the Kangal. But when you look at it as a whole, especially its hind legs and front legs are very straight, incredibly straight. Just look at the dog. Come here, my girl, Kibar. Look. Those who understand dog anatomy will understand me better. Look at the size of this dog's thigh. This dog can jump, this dog can run, but when we look at the bone structure, are the bones, correct? It's not thick boned. Even if a Kangal is this size, the wrist thickness and the arm thickness are greater. For example, the chest of a Kangal with this height is not this wide. It's a bit shorter. I'm talking about the right female. The most productive ones. That is, the maternal dogs that went to the herd before the process influenced by the outside dogs after Sivas's 2000 Kangal festival. The old Kangals are the mothers of Kurtboğan and Talas. For instance, is this one, that one, our Bulut, Havra? When you look at their proportions, they are in the ratio I mentioned. They don't have such a bulky structure. And this mask is not the mask sought in a true Kangal, friends. Now I'm emphasizing it again. If we evaluate the animal as a shepherd dog, this dog is quite proper, a bit short in height, hasn't grown very tall like me, but you leave it with the sheep, and this dog will do its job with the sheep. When there's a nice male alongside, they won't let anything in. Does it do its job? It does. Now look, today in our society, those who say my dog is a Kangal, they don't know the job. I can't be mad at them either. Why? The person doesn't know. On what basis has the person done the selection, that is, the pairing production selection? They've called the dog a Kangal just because it does its job well and looks like a shepherd dog. They've gotten out of the situation. They take the easy way out. Now look, if there's a science to this, then we need to act according to the book. These dogs are the correct example of a Kangal. We've been explaining this for almost 15 years. People in the world, in Mexico have learned, people in Japan have learned, but we can't teach this to people in Anatolia, to these types, because self-interest comes into play. It's convenient for them. Breed it with this, sell the puppy, and move on. No? You can't make the owners of this dog call it a Kangal. You can't make me say that. The person knows. There's Kangal in it. They call it an Anatolian Shepherd Dog. Am I right, brother? These dogs, or similar types of dogs, also come to our competitions, let's say. Their owners don't insist on calling it a Kangal. Why? Because they already know what a Kangal is. But I emphasize again, a dog not being a Kangal doesn't make it a bad dog. This needs to be understood. Now, in this phenotype, there are 15 to 20 dogs in this garden. They are very close to each other. And there are thousands in our country. Of course, the quality of those here is a bit better, let me say that too. Especially this dog. It's one of the few in Turkey. In other words, it's one of the few dogs we can call an Anatolian Shepherd Dog. Do you know who it resembles a lot? This dog resembles the Afyonlu Arab. Is it the color, the shape, or what? Of course, it's bigger than the Afyonlu Arab, but it looks exactly the same. If someone brought it saying it's his son, I could say, oh yes, that's true. I've seen the Afyonlu live many times. It really resembles it a lot. But its physique is undoubtedly more refined. The back and front of the Afyon were slightly angled. But this dog is straight as an arrow. Greetings to our friends in Afyon from here. Will you show us around the farm?
Let me show you, brother.
Let's go then. There are beautiful, handsome dogs here. Friends, my aim here is to try to convey the truth. Neither to criticize anyone's dog, nor to excessively praise anyone's dog. I'm just describing what I see. I hope you like it.
Let's look at our alibes first, brother.
Let's see. Ah yes, here we actually have two Central Asian Shepherd dogs. For that white male, I had heard about that dog's description. They said it was 100 kilos. Does it reach 100 kilos? Did you weigh it?
No, I never weighed it, but it doesn't reach that now.
I mean, it seems like its weight is the same as the big male.
Almost the same, brother.
So it must be 90 kilos. Look, friends, is there any favoritism?
No, brother.
It has a height of around 80 centimeters, but weighs 90 kilos. This is the thick mass structure. Look, the dog made by the Russian. The Russian, during the Soviet Socialist Republic's era, is a dog that resulted from breeding all the dogs in Central Asia with each other and feeding them with high protein. We can film it. You don't need to film me anymore. You can film it. Bury this. See? Let's look at the muzzle structure, the head structure. Come from the side like this if you want, Ahmed. Come. Look at the height and length ratio. Typical Alibe body. But the head is large. The bone is thick. Quite large for dogs in Central Asia. I mean, there the dogs that go to sheep are 50 to 60 kilos. But look at the height. It's only 80 centimeters. It reaches 80. And thick. Look at the bones. Look at the structure. Central Asian Shepherd Dog. Look at this one here. More of a Turkmen type. So what is the original of the Alabay? It's the Turkmen Alabay, right? More original in type and more agile, faster. The female version of the dogs in Turkmenistan. Of course, the males have a slightly thicker muzzle, slightly thicker bones. After all, they are males. But those extremely droopy, heavy-footed ones, that's the Central Asian Shepherd Dog. Of course, nowadays, these two dogs are registered under the same name. If God grants me life, I will work on separate standards for this dog. Separate standards for these dogs. Separate standards for Volko Mountain and for breeds like Gederkani and Horasani that are similar and mixed with each other, like the Pejdars in Iraq and other similar and mixed dogs like Azerbaijan's Kurtbasar. I have initiated separate standard studies for these dogs. If I can continue and complete this in about 10 years, I am fighting for these animals to be bred separately within themselves and for each country's dog to be registered in its own name. In this regard, we have done serious work for about 4 to 5 years. Of course, local dogs first. We have completed the dogs in our own country. We will continue. For example, one of the breeds, we will open the breed gate. For as a shepherd dog in Turkey is the Heymana Black. I knew these dogs 20 years ago. However, we couldn't reach a sufficient population. There needs to be a sufficient population. There need to be people who breed and take care of the dogs. In today's conditions, these requirements have now been met. If we can establish a standard in Kayseri for dogs that are only shepherd colored but do not resemble any other dogs and have differences in appearance yet resemble each other within their own kind, we can also open the breed door for the shepherd colored dogs of our brother Shukri Peker in Tomarza, Kayseri. This is a process of 5 to 10 years. Now, dear friends, let's continue touring Dunes, the farm. Then I'll continue explaining. Let's start from this side. There might be a lot of barking, but you know, if you want, let's film this first. Here we have Oktay Çiftçi's dog. Greetings to Oktay Abi from here. Named Berduş. Most people know him. Berdush's daughter. What's the name of our dog?
Big girl.
Big girl. How old is she?
She is 2 years old now, brother.
Let's film a bit from the ground, so the size of the animal can be seen like this. Ahmet, come this way if you want. Let's show the animal from the body. Has she turned 2 years old?
She has turned 2 years old.
2.5. She has a nice physique too. Also compact. Her gait is nice too. Her coat is nice and her color is nice too. A lovely animal. She might go into heat soon.
Soon?
The move she makes when you touch her back. There could be 2 reasons. One is fleas, the other is approaching heat. I don't really think she's doing it because of fleas right now. Her heat is approaching. That dog's heat is approaching. The animal has also laid down her fur. Let's look at the backside. There's no distinct sign yet, but she's a nice, neat, healthy female. May God grant you the chance to have beautiful puppies. Hopefully. A lovely animal. Bravo to all. Also, friends, all their dogs are well groomed. I haven't seen a single dog that's skinny, with bad fur or mange. Nothing like that. Did you hide all the dogs, huh? Mashallah, my brother. Already wakes up at 6 in the morning.
Yes, brother.
He takes care of the dogs from 6 onwards. He cleans them, takes care of them. By the way, I also have guests here. Let me film them too. Hello, what was your name?
Dolphin.
Mr. Yunus, where are you coming from?
From Alasa here.
What's your name?
Kadirhan.
Kadirhan. What beautiful names. And yours?
Abu Bakr.
Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr. Kadirhan. Masallah. Your children.
Exactly.
May God protect them. Do you like dogs?
Yes.
Are you picking up on what's being explained? Good. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me, okay? Write comments from time to time. Greetings, brother. Don't call me uncle. Look, we've rejuvenated ourselves. We've modified. People are trying to test me, but I don't care at all. May God bless them. Thank you. Let's film those. Over there too. Even if they bark, it's not a problem. Is it okay if we do this?
What do you mean, yes, brother?
Shall we take it from there?
Let's shoot on sight. Now that dog I like is a bit of a people person. I can handle it. Then bring it here. Let it bark a bit. There's a dog here. I liked it. its bloodline is from Denizli. Atçıpayam. There was a dog we liked. Your back is leaning on your back. Was it Arkan's son? His son? A nice dog. It can work in Boz. Its coat is a bit different, but it's a dog that can work in Boz. The bone structure, head, mouth structure, etc. are nice. I liked it. Overall, it's a nice dog. I mean, I want to show it. Shoot from my side like this. Oh, super. How tall is it exactly?
85 centimeters.
85. Nice. Look at the body, head structure, lips, and bone thickness. Compare it to the frame. Compare the bone thickness to its body. Now hold the dog for a minute here. Come on, let's go over there. Friends, look at the dog. Come this way diagonally. Look at this dog's frame. Focus on the dog, not me. Look at its muscles and bones. And note that it's not very thin boned. Yeah, it's normally boned. Am I right? Normal bone. Look at its proportions. Now let's take a look at it. Look at the bone and frame ratio with your eyes. The animal is a bony animal. Masallah. Its head is very nice. A very lovely dog. I like it. Can you walk it around a bit? Turn the animal around. How old is it?
5, brother.
Get plenty of puppies from it before it passes away. Come. Come, come, come. A lovely animal. You can zoom in a bit. You can zoom in a bit. It has a nice character. Yes. Hold it short towards the camera. Hold it short towards the camera. Shoot from the front of the camera. Shoot from where it wants to go. Well done, Ahmed. Our cameraman is top notch. It's a dog I like, friends. I wanted to share it with you. Let it stand towards that side. Turn it that way. Ah, while Ahmed is filming. MashaAllah. Ahmed, how much do you weigh? How much do you weigh, my brother?
Brother, I weigh 120 kilos now.
You're struggling to hold on to your 120 kilos, man. It's quite strong, mashallah. Look, it's not a joke. It's taking the kid wherever it wants. Mashallah. Ahmed, you need a 100-kilo dog too, let me tell you. Mashallah. Yes. Dear friends, let's look at the other dogs as well. If you want, tie this one up. Let's film that big dog.
Brother, it's 18 months old.
It's 18 months old. Let's film the dog if you want. Don't film me. This one is quite tall too.
This one is 85, brother, maybe even more.
A bit tall. A bit taller than the previous one at 85.
I mean, a lot.
For example, look, this dog is also a known dog carrying Kangal blood, but it's not a Kangal. Look, it carries Kangal blood, but it's not a Kangal. Look at their long legs, friends. Look at the long stride. When you look at it as a dog, it's really a nice dog. I mean, the shoulders are a bit forward anatomically. That's partly why it's a bit taller. But the muzzle structure, the overall body structure isn't bad. I mean, it's quite a lovely animal. Come, come, come. Come, good boy.
There's a panic attack, man.
Excited, that's why. Relax. Leave it be, my friend. Let it move around a bit on its own. Come, 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 come. Good boy. Good. Good. My boy. MashaAllah to my boy. Yes. I mean, with Anatolian Shepherd dogs, if you work with these types of dogs, and 4x4 females, because if you work with high physique animals, it can also produce dogs for sheep. It can do it from underneath, because I know the bloodline of this dog. One side is from Onur Kanlı's dogs. Their ancestors were also sheepdogs. Onur also sent dogs to sheep for years. Now I'm pairing its offspring with a female that goes to sheep like this. When you get it, let the puppy be born and grow up among the sheep. It will do its job. Well, the character is now the individual luck of the breeding dog. We can't know what it will be, but it's nice. The care of Serdar's dogs. Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. Thanks.
Bravo, really. And you've raised your son, too. Mashallah, he will also become a master dog handler, hopefully. When will we register these with the association?
Brother, that's what we were going to ask. We will discuss that. We will determine the key points.
Okay. Food. Pro food?
In following up.
No problem. Now here's what we'll do. I will send you a form.
Okay, brother. Go ahead.
Example. Exactly, one example. I'm sending the same form. How many dogs are there? 20? You can print out 20 copies. You can get them printed at a stationery store. You write them down one by one. Date of birth, and so on, one by one. Or when you're at home, I can call you, and you can tell me one by one over the phone. Their name, details, this and that. I will send you their pedigrees, along with the microchips. You can implant the chips with the help of a veterinarian, under the skin. You need to attach each chip to the corresponding dog. That's why I'm telling you separately for each one, so your own dogs don't get mixed up. By the way, let's get this done. Let's find a friend with a microchip device from here.
I have obtained it.
Check it first. Is there a chip? Maybe. In the dogs coming from outside.
There is one in the Alabay.
You never know. Maybe there's one in this too. I'm giving an example. If it's a dog you recently got, if it didn't grow up with you, maybe someone implanted it years ago. There shouldn't be two microchips. First check, then microchip. Friends, it doesn't matter if your dog is healthy, old, or young when it comes to microchipping. All dogs older than 3 months must be microchipped by the end of this year. Let it begin.
It's not that much. Bring it over. Bring it over. Bring it over. I'll bring the other one. Me too.
Okay. A nice female is coming. It's not very thick in build, but I liked it. Can you film it, Amit? For example, look at this. In terms of structure, look, the muzzle is a bit small on the dog. However, the overall body structure resembles Hangela and Kara. Look, they are different dogs. Look, this is a very beautiful, true Anatolian Shepherd. Do you see the height, physique, and coat? They sell dogs that resemble these as Kangal. But this is not a Kangal. This is what we call an Anatolian Shepherd Dog. Anatolian Shepherd Dogs close to Kangal. Look at the height. Wow, how many centimeters is this?
Honestly, brother, does it exceed 80?
Wow, it does exceed.
It does, right?
Of course, of course, of course. It does, it does. And also, like a gazelle. Wow. Has she been in heat?
They said she has been once, brother. She's at the right age now.
You can catch the second heat at the earliest. Wow. Can you take a shot from here? Turn it towards the camera so the dog can be seen. Bring it, brother. Did you take the female? Wow.
Stay still, girl. Stay.
Beautiful dogs. Sardar, their care is good. Bravo. Now, if you love the dog, if you take good care of the dog, look, I saw it inside in the kennel. I mean, they buy food, you know. So look, the man loves his dog, he puts in effort. The result is clear. Well groomed, you know. Muscle weight. There, inside, there were fleas. He took the dogs outside. Now they will spray for fleas with the tractor. They will spray flea repellent. The man loves the animal. He takes care of his animal. Come.
Look, brother, this is his sibling.
All right. Look, very much. The physique of this female is also very beautiful. Its structure is also nice. This one is closer to a Kangal. Closer to a Kangal. But the eyes and the structure under the eyes and the dewlap, body length in this one, it deviates a bit from the Kangal. Also the dewlap is a bit much, but it's nice. As a dog, it's the style I like from the Anatolian Shepherd Dogs. Masala. Friends, grooming, fur, weight. I enjoy this. That's why I emphasize it. When you go somewhere, you look for a clean place. You look for a clean dog, a clean person. I mean a person who takes care of the dog. I'm not talking about having up dirty clothes. What I'm talking about is that the animal should be well groomed. You came to see the dog. The dogs shouldn't be weak and mangy in a corner, man. This dog should be well groomed. First, you should look.
We pay special attention, man.
Look at the one coming. Be careful, it might enter. For example, look, its face resembles Cunate Chayla's dog's faces. Is it one of them?
Forehead, like man.
Look at the forehead. He got it from Hussein Yildiz place. All right. The structure is solid.
Very stubborn, very tough.
Yes, tough. How about the hind legs? Look, this can be worked on in a Kangal. Pretty good, I mean. Masala.
This one has never given birth, brother.
In these types of females, these masculine, tough females, the birth rate can be lower compared to others because they are very tough. That can be due to, you know, masculine behaviors. But it's a beautiful, well-built, muscular dog. Well done, Serdar.
No, no. Thank you, Euro. My hands hurt.
Of course. What happened, my girl? Masala. Yes, friends. Let's say goodbye while the dog is with us. Brothers, come over here, all of you. Come here, come. Dear friends, take care. I hope you liked the video. Let's all wave together, friends. Thank you. I also want to thank my cameraman friend Amit for hosting me. Thank you, my dear Amit. See you later, friends. Please don't forget to follow my channel, subscribe, and leave a comment. See you. Goodbye.